NASCAR playoff turmoil strikes Layne Riggs ahead of Talladega thriller. Imagine the high-stakes world of NASCAR racing, where every lap, every adjustment, and every decision can make or break a driver's championship dreams. Now picture Layne Riggs, a top contender in the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs, facing a nightmare scenario that could derail his shot at glory. The drama is unfolding at Talladega Superspeedway, and it's got everyone in the racing community buzzing. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this just bad luck, or a sign of deeper issues in the sport? Stick around, because this story is full of twists that even seasoned fans might not see coming. For Layne Riggs, the driver of the number 34 front row Motorsports Ford F-150, the upcoming race weekend promises to be anything but smooth sailing. As a strong playoff hopeful, Riggs has been eyeing that 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series title with determination. However, a shocking turn of events means he won't get the chance to attempt a qualifying lap before Friday afternoon's Love's RV Stop 225, the second race in the round of 8 of the playoffs. For those new to NASCAR, the round of 8 is like the playoffs knockout stage, where drivers battle it out in a series of races to advance toward the championship, eliminating weaker performers along the way. Here's what happened. Riggs' truck sailed through its initial pre-race inspection without any issues, but NASCAR officials spotted the number 34 team making an unauthorized modification to the vehicle right after it passed. In racing terms, this is a big no-no. Teams must adhere strictly to the rules set by NASCAR to ensure fair competition. As a result, the officials ruled the truck ineligible for qualifying, forcing Riggs to start from the very back of the 36 truck field on Friday. Starting last can be a huge disadvantage, as it means threading through traffic from the outset, which is especially challenging at high-speed tracks like Talladega. And this is the part most people miss. The repercussions don't stop there. The qualifying order from this Talladega event directly influences the pit stall assignments for the next round of 8 race at Martinsville Speedway, a tight 0.526-mile short track. Pit stalls are crucial in NASCAR. Getting a prime spot near the front can save precious seconds during pit stops, potentially swinging the race's outcome. For Riggs, this penalty could mean scrambling from a poor position in Martinsville, making his path to the championship that much harder. It's a domino effect that underscores how one mistake can cascade through an entire playoff run. To put this in perspective for beginners, think of it like a video game, where your starting point affects your final score. Riggs is now playing catch-up, and the competition is fierce. Heading into the round of 8, he was widely seen as the second favorite to win the 2025 title. But his playoff journey began on a rough note at the Charlotte Speedway Roval. There, on the very first lap, he tangled with fellow contender Enfinger in a controversial incident that left Riggs fuming. Reports indicate Riggs was furious, labeling it as one of the worst wrecks of his career. Compounding the frustration, mechanical problems plagued his truck in the closing stages, landing him a disappointing 21st place finish. Now, Riggs enters Friday's race just 1 point shy of the playoff elimination line, adding immense pressure to perform. But here's where it gets controversial. Let's talk about that Charlotte incident. Was Enfinger's move deliberate? A strategic bump to knock out a rival? Or just the chaotic nature of oval racing where contact is inevitable? Some fans argue it was dirty racing, while others say it's all part of the sport's edge-of-your-seat thrills. Riggs himself vented publicly, calling it his toughest moment yet. This raises bigger questions. Should NASCAR crack down harder on aggressive driving, or is it just the way the game is played? I invite you to weigh in. What's your take on the ethics of on-track contact in NASCAR? Can Layne Riggs turn things around in the Love's RV Stop 225 at Talladega? Scheduled for Friday, October 17, The race will air on Fox, with coverage kicking off at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. For context, Talladega is famous for its blinding speeds, often exceeding 200 miles per hour, and pack racing, where trucks draft together like a flock of birds for aerodynamic advantage. It's unpredictable and exhilarating, but Riggs will need to navigate the chaos from the back to rebound and stay in the playoffs. As the season heats up, Riggs's story highlights the fine line between brilliance and blunders in NASCAR. Do you think he has what it takes to bounce back and prove his championship mettle? Is the penalty too harsh, or does it uphold the integrity of the sport? And what about those rivalries? Do they add spice or unnecessary drama? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear differing opinions and spark some lively debate. Recommended articles feed.